It's event day. So we got some dumbbell press heavy and then some stones today. So as I mentioned before, volume is starting to come down, so we're really just trying to hit high intensity on these events, trying to hit some big weights. But again, the volume's pretty low, not doing too many accessories, not doing too many sets and reps, just trying to crush it with a couple of heavy reps. So today, the goal is to work up to a PR on dumbbell. I'm not gonna say the weight yet because I don't want to embarrass myself. And then we'll do some stones, getting ready for the stone medley at the Rogue Invitational. Again, the stones there are natural, so they're based on the inverse stones. They're made out of granite. I was lucky enough at the Arnold in 2020 to actually do the first 4. So the stone medley goes from 275 up to 425 stones over a 50-inch bar, which is great for me because it's not that high, so it doesn't make it as difficult for me to load. Kind of levels out the playing field a little bit. And we have a visitor.
Thank you.
He's really just making sure everybody's on top of their stuff and actually training. So yeah, so we're gonna start warming up for the dumbbell. Again, trying to hit a big number, a little PR on dumbbell. Hit 285 before, so all I'm gonna say is it's gonna be heavier than that. Hopefully it feels good. I deadlifted twice already this week, so my body doesn't, but no excuses, time to press.
What really makes the video though, having him, right?
Oh yeah, he's already made one cameo so far. So.
That's the only reason I'm here.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Hit 265 for a couple of okay singles, not great. So now we're gonna hit some stones. The plan is to do 4 sets of 2 plus 2, so kind of like a cluster. So we're gonna do 2 reps, rest 15 seconds, then do another 2 reps. That'll count as 1 set. So we're gonna do that for a few sets. Try to go like kind of heavy on these today, again, because the final stone that we have to lift is 420. It is a little bit easier than what a regular stone is gonna be because of the way it's shaped. It's a little more oblong. The granite grip's a little bit better with the spray tack. But should have some fun today. Gonna warm up now, try to hit some big stones. Hopefully it goes better than dumbbell because it can't go much worse. Well, today was less than exceptional, I guess is the best way to put it. It was honestly just one of those days where nothing went right. To be honest, mentally was super focused coming into the day, felt really good, knew what I had to hit, knew what goals I wanted to reach, and it just wasn't there. You know, as I mentioned before, I had 2 pretty decently heavy deadlift sessions earlier this week. So today's Saturday. On Wednesday, pulled 855 for a heavy single on the Mammoth bar. And then yesterday morning, did a heavy triple on raised deadlifts at 765. You know, so I think it was really just that fatigue, the CNS fatigue, everything kind of catching up to me. And warming up for dumbbell, everything felt great. You know, did 200 to 205 for a few easy reps, a double and a single, felt really solid. Moving up to the 265, felt a little bit uncomfortable on my shoulder, but was able to hit 2 reps, not too difficult. And then going up to 285, just didn't have it today. You know, I have hit 285 in the past, so I'm not unhappy, I guess, with it today. I would have loved to hit heavier than 285, but again, it just wasn't in the cards. And going into stones, I think I jinxed myself when I said it couldn't get much worse than dumbbell, because it absolutely did. You know, the plan was to do 4 by 2 by 2, so one set was going to be 2 reps, 15 seconds reps, and another 2 reps. The goal was to be around 350 pounds, and warm-up felt okay. Going to the 354 stone, it felt absolutely terrible. The spray tack I used, you know, it was my mistake. I didn't let it dry quite long enough. So when I first went to pick it, I felt my left arm or my right arm slipping a little bit. Then as I was picking up the first rep, you know, I felt it just kind of scraping on my forearm and ripping the skin, which isn't too cute. Jumped down to 338 for the next rep. And again, that just felt just as terrible. So overall, really, I would say this was my worst training session of this prep. Kind of looking at the bigger picture of things, I'm happy that it happened now and not at the contest, because I know I can fix things going into my next training sessions to make sure these things don't happen. Another big thing is just knowing when to call it quits and not push it to possibly risk injury, right? You know, we're only 3 weeks out from the biggest strongman competition we've ever seen. And the last thing I want to do is let my ego get the best of me, chase some numbers that physically are not there today, but I know I will have come contest day. So a lot of it is trusting the process, trusting my coach, understanding what I've done in training so far this week, knowing how it's impacting my training today, and then again, mitigating those things to make sure they don't happen next weekend in the training sessions to come, because I do have to make the most of really this next week and a half, because that's really all I have training-wise is about another week and a half, maybe 6 more sessions to go before we start deloading and tapering down into the contest. So, you know, this is one of those things that I've learned in my years competing, especially at this level, is knowing when to kind of reel it back, you know, kind of cut your losses during a training session and understand that it's for the best of the competition, because there's a lot on the line at this show. You know, it is my first comeback show since cancer. It is the first show I've competed in since the Arnold 2020 where I felt fully healthy. You know I did the World's Ultimate Strongman Bahrain back in March of this year, but that was kind of on a whim. I didn't really prep for the contest, and I wasn't even close to 100%, as I was only about 4 months out from my tricep tendon tear. So this is the first show where I feel like everything is clicking. I feel good, and today was just one of those days that it was just terrible. You know, there really is no other way around it. I've had stellar training sessions leading up to today, so one of these sessions is kind of bound to happen. And like I said, I'm happy that it happened today, not on contest day or even closer to the contest, because again, while I only have 6 sessions to go, really, I still have 6 sessions to go where I need to really just come in, put the hammer to the nail, and just focus and really grind out these last 6 sessions and make everything perfect. So overall takeaways, yeah, I'm pissed, I'm bummed. I'm gonna kind of wallow and be upset for the next, I was gonna look at my watch, I don't have one. Probably another 15, 20 minutes, and then put it in the past, move on, because I got another training session tomorrow that I have to make up for what happened today. So tomorrow the plan is to hit the yoke log press medley and some yoke push for the wheel of pain. So really my plan for the rest of the day is to recover, rest, fuel up for tomorrow to make sure that we get the most out of tomorrow's training session. And again, about six or seven more training sessions, so I have to make the most out of it to really make sure I'm ready to go for the Rogue Invitational in just a few weeks. So as you can see, even at this level, it isn't always just rainbows and butterflies and PRs when we're in the gym. Even athletes like myself and other of the top professional athletes in this sport, we all have these days where nothing goes right. And I think days like today are just as important for you all to see as our success. So happy that y'all are on this journey with me. Thank you so much. As always, check out all of my sponsors down below in the description that support me and push me on this journey in strength. And until next time, power through.